We already talked about this stupid game.
Nah, well, we talked a little bit about Grace Randolph's opinion on it, but I wanted to talk about the overall reviews and things like that, and just the general debacle that has been this game, because it's an absolutely unmitigated disaster. On Steam, concurrent players are less than Marvel's Avengers, right? Concurrent players capped out about 14,000. Closest to its release yesterday, I think, was about 12,000, and then it's been as low as something like 4,000 players as well. So literally, no one's playing it. Refunds spiked, so searches for refunds spiked by 800%. So Google Trends, the search for Suicide Squad refund, just that as a search term, spiked by 800%. It's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster.
Even if you take half of that off, saying half of those people are just looking to see if people are canceling it, that's still 400%. Even if you, that's horrible.
Yeah, it is genuinely an unmitigated disaster in terms of a game. I don't think I've seen a game this bad for quite a while. And to top that all off, which is the icing on the cake here, we've got the individuals that worked on it. Yes, this is one of the individuals that worked on it, blaming the fans. It's your fault. You're to blame. You're the issue. So what do we see here? Oh, narrative designer, Sweet Baby Inc. used to work at Rocksteady. Huh. Oh, she, her. Yep, that looks about right. And yeah, all the usual crap that you get from people like this without a brain at all. No critical thought. Within their skulls, scroll down here. Oh, here we go. Kevin was our teammate, and many of us worked with him directly for years. I would expect games journalists to know that and understand how callous it is to use his memory to stoke hatred.
You know what else is callous? Using someone's death to sell a video game.
Well, also, it's not...
And exploit it in the game.
The journalists don't need to say anything. Everyone else is just like, this is dog shit. What are you doing? It's not the journalists that have stoked hatred. Everyone just... That fire was in people when they looked at it and went, what the hell have you done? We do not need strangers to tell us what he would have thought. He told us himself. Right, and that's because IGN said this. A lot of fans are hopping mad about Batman's role in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and rightly so. Here's why Kevin Conroy's Batman is wasted in the game. Right. So it's just everyone else's fault, basically. It's everyone else's fault that they dislike it. And yeah, I mean, look at this. She's so proud of herself. Name so nice, they said it twice. Right, okay. Yeah. Probably not so hot on that now, though, are you? And Sweet Baby Inc. Here's the glorious thing about Sweet Baby Inc. Oh. Sweet Baby Inc., if you didn't know, ladies and gents.
You pissed them off.
No. They've just protected their...
Oh, they protected it. Gotcha.
Yeah, from everyone. Sweet Baby Inc., ladies and gents, if you didn't know, is the company you employ if you don't want to make money and you want them to come in and fuck your game up. Excuse the language. Because they're an absolute disaster. I know,
but it's funnier
because this is what they do. Look, founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal and working around the globe. Our mission is to ruin your game, tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone by making them boring. You employ them to take the fun out of your game. And that's what they've done with everything. Thoughts on this absolute disaster of a game? I mean, this is going to be losing so much money. So much money.
I think it's hilarious.
Well, Miss Bel Air is a C word, and I don't say that lightly. unlike my Australian friends who use that to pepper every single sentence. The C word is reserved strictly for people who are such. And this lady that runs Sweet Baby Inc. is. Anything they touch is dog doo doo. So, as Mr. H said, if you bring them in, they will destroy your game, your fan base, and probably your future. Not sure how else to describe it. But look, my expectation for the game, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, was low. Basically, ever since they had the event, do you guys remember the DC fandom event where they
Oh
announced this
yes,
game?
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be utter dog doo doo." And guess what? I was right. Utter dog doo doo. So yeah. Oh wow.
Selling less than half of failed Marvel's Avengers. They removed that pretty damn quick.
And Matt wrote this. Matt wrote a good story here. Basically breaking it down to like no interest in this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sort of scanning it. Oh, God.
What's in the game? Oh, you just saw. What's that? What's in the game?
Why is that in there? Well, it's
I don't
not
know.
so irrelevant.
But it's actually on the Hall of Justice because Justice Warriors, dude. Come on.
Similar political angle as the game was
Yeah.
created by Sweet Baby Inc. The members of the Justice League suffer embarrassingly bad deaths, all of course, except for Wonder Woman. This is true. The Hall of Justice sports rainbow flags. White dude comments are dropped. Yeah, Lex Luthor even writes that he loves and admires Wonder Woman and Amazonians because they managed to cure toxic masculinity. I mean, this is just nonsense. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. So Marvel's Avengers launched on Friday, September 4th, 2020, with a peak player count of 29,000. It's basically 30,000, sorry. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League's 12.6 thousand players on Friday. That is dead. According to the latest data, the 24-hour peak for Suicide Squad killed the Justice League is 8,300 players. The current amount of players is 5,700, and the all-time peak came 3 days ago. This is the one I was referencing, the near 14,000 players. All-time peak for Marvel's Avengers was 31,000. This is dead. This is completely dead. That Power World game has millions of players. Millions, I think, if I remember rightly. I could be embellishing that, or like
No,
it's
I think you're
200.
right. I think you're right.
Is it millions? Am I right?
I think
You're making me. You're making me. I'm anxious. Am I right? I think I am right.
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah.
So it's a disaster. It's a complete disaster, and it deserves. It does. This is what you get. Western. Oh, I am right. Yeah, millions. I am right. Yeah. Around 2 million peak. Last I heard. I thought I was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And this game, which probably costs way more money.
Oh, this
is a worldwide recognizable IP. Has had a movie about the same characters. Peak of under 14,000 players. Fucking what?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing well.
That is an absolute disaster, guys. Come on, what do you think? I'm gonna shut up now.
I'm gonna say it again. This game was a disaster from before it launched. It's tonally offensive to the people that are going to buy it, and doesn't represent the material very well. I think a lot of people were very upset by the Batman thing alone. But you add in all the ways that they go about embarrassing the male characters. It's disgusting. And we haven't even seen the ridiculous Joker DLC yet. So,
Oh
there's
God,
that.
yeah.
I don't know, Tom.
Serves him right.
Yeah.
I mean, you get what you effing deserve, like the Joker says. Be punny.
There you go. There you go. Right, well, guys.